You knew Mr. Miyagi?
I did not come looking for Sensei Miyagi. I came looking for you.
I'm doing this for all of us. Whatever it takes.
Boy, I look like I have a very high forehead with this. Aha. Oh, wait. Are we using the right hand?
It has to be the left hand there.
I'm using my left hand. Okay. Doing it right. Then why are we opposite?
Left hand is slanted. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We just saw Karate Kid, the 4th installment of the Karate Kid. 5th installment of the Karate Kid, if you count female Karate Kid.
Was there one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. And the, what is it, Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai, the series. Of course, the Cobra Kai series was really, really popular a couple of years ago. So why not wait a couple of years, like 6 years after it started to bring out another movie? This one is starring, was it Ben Wang as the Karate Kid in this one? Jackie Chan. And, of course,
the cameo, Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio.
And B-side George Clooney. The dad.
Yeah.
He is George Clooney.
No, he's not.
He's George Clooney. He's
not George Clooney.
in an alternate universe, that's George Clooney.
Yeah, an alternate where people don't look like George Clooney.
He looked like him and he sounded like him.
His opposite world. He does opposite looking of George Clooney. But
okay, the original Karate Kid.
Yes.
Family moves into a new place in California because the mom has a job or something like that. And romance ensues, causes a problem with the bully in the beach.
Yeah, because that was her ex-boyfriend is the bully in the movie.
Yeah.
And he's a karate guy. He's the best karate guy in the karate school, and the karate teacher's a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 50 years, and it's the same movie over again.
Except what I found is it wasn't so much about the girl.
No. They sidelined that really quickly.
Yeah. It was more about trauma. Back in the day, him and his brother get in a fight, something goes wrong, he loses his brother, and now he just freezes. He can't get over it because every time there's violence, he just...
Granted, we only see the freezing once.
We see it twice.
We see it in the flashback, but we only see it that he's living through it again when he freezes once in this. Because he doesn't freeze when he's fighting. He gets in a fight at school, right? So now it was a lot of it, like very familiar to the very first movie plot wise. Like guy moves from a plain strange place, finds a friend, starts training. It's all kind of the same with a few little differences in that. But like we do have the father of the pizza place in this one. And he is kind of more like Mr. Miyagi than Jackie Chan is in this movie because he's in it more than Jackie Chan is in this movie.
Well, at the beginning, yeah, he was
3/4 of the movie. He's in the movie more than Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio shows up for like, hey, let's do some montages for 5 minutes, and I'm heading back to Cobra Kai.
Okay, but there's some good reasons for this. Like B-side George Clooney.
Yeah.
He's in it at the beginning, and it goes off in this kind of direction where the kid actually starts training him.
Yes.
And I'm
for
thinking,
a boxing match.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, oh, I didn't expect this. This is kind of neat. And that ends. Okay. And then enter Jackie Chan. Now, when Jackie Chan enters, that's when you get Jackie Chan corny. So if you like Jackie Chan corny comedy, you're going to get that. And then near the end of the movie, you get Ralph Macchio. And I'm kind of glad because I don't buy him as an actor anymore. He's just, I don't buy it.
Other than Karate Kid, I never bought him as an actor.
Well, he was good in his younger days, but I don't see him as a karate guy. He's just,
yeah,
you could tell it's fake.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
He's not Jackie Chan, who's been doing it all his life, even at his age, right? But the movie had charm. Like, there was still lots of charm in this movie. I liked Li Wang. I don't know who the girl was. I recognize her from some stuff, but I don't know her name.
Li Feng is his character name. Ben.
No, Ben Wang, not Li Wang. Ben Wang, yeah, is his real name.
And the girl is Sadie somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I did like their little growing friendship and romance until there's a big problem. Like, this is going to be a spoiler, I guess.
Yep.
If you're going to see this, then turn us off, I guess, if you haven't already. Okay. There's a point where the dad gets in trouble and he has to go to the hospital. And when the girl needs him, Li Feng freezes.
Yes.
Okay. She really needs him and he lets her down. And then to get her back, he kind of lures her into this romantic thing. And it's almost like she had no recollection of why he let her down.
Yeah. And also, she said, if he gets hurt, it's on you. And he got hurt.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, look, he has a pizza and he has some Pepsi for me. And it's romantic now.
Yeah. And then she's back in the game. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't understand that whatsoever.
No, it was, and I said when we went into this movie, I said, hey, you know what? This movie's pretty short. It's only like an hour and a half. Well, I think they could have, this is the very rare movie where I would say they could have added another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
To deepen the story.
Well, not only that, but you're gonna compete in the 5 boroughs. This is the big New York championship. And it goes, okay, here's day 1. And then you have this little 10-second thing. 8, 9, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now it's the final day.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't show any of it.
In the original Karate Kid movie, he had to go through like 10 rounds of fights. He had to beat all these different guys, and you saw other guys fighting in the tournament, not just the 2 leads. In this, there were 3 fights because quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. That was it. There were no other fights. You fought 3 times, you're the winner. So in all of New York City, they got 12 fighters.
And they literally showed the countdown of the days going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it's the big day.
Yeah.
So you don't see any of it.
There's no lead up. There's no nothing. And then suddenly after the second fight, there's a week-long break before the next fight. Not only that, they did it like a video game. So when the fights were happening, a point if he gets hit in the chest, and a +1 would show up, and then he gets hit in the face, +2. Oh, I guess that's to show, hey, little kids, look, it's okay if you get punched in the face as hard as you can. It's just a little 2 that comes up. It's not really hurtful or anything.
So what did you think of the bad guy?
He was too one-dimensional.
Very
One-dimensional character. I'm bad, and that's going to be my role.
Like psychotic bad.
Yeah.
Not bully Johnny bad.
No.
Psychotic bad.
Yeah. Where he is like kicking his own guys in the gym that he works, like the dojo that he trains in the face numerous times while training.
With the intent to kill them.
Yeah. To hurt them as much as possible. And the instructor, of course, there's at least in Karate Kid, the bad guy instructor, you knew who he was. You knew his motivation. He was an ex-Marine. He was this and that. He had a hatred for Vietnam. He was in Vietnam. This is what the stuff happened. In this, it's just a bad guy. And I couldn't tell if he was the bad guy
that he owed money to, or if they just looked similar. I didn't know. Yeah, I think they're 2 different people.
I did too, but I don't know. To this moment, I don't know. There's some silly moments like when he wins his second round, is getting ready to go to the finals. The instructor in the back goes, and these 4 guys go up into the middle of the tournament with all these karate guys around and start acting like tough guys. And they're not karate guys. They're just thugs. And they get their ass kicked by 60-year-old, 70-year-old Jackie Chan and 65-year-old Danielson.
Fake Ralph Macchio.
There was no, but somehow I still enjoyed the movie, which is weird.
Yeah, like it had its flaws.
Yeah,
but it was still decent. Like I did enjoy the whole first 3/4 of it where
Yeah,
there's
the romance, meeting the father,
Yeah.
training the father, all that stuff.
new time in New York, and it had its slow beginning, just like the original Karate Kid. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a nice drama. It's fine.
The disappointing part is, they needed another 20 minutes or so to like flesh out the tournament. Make us think, okay, the tournament. And by the way, don't tell us how you're going to win.
Yeah. Okay, so in the original Karate Kid, that famous kick that he does was not his strategy.
No, he just decided to do it.
That was something he did to train. And at some point in the tournament, he decided to do it, and it worked.
Yeah. In this one, they train to do the winning point.
Yeah.
So you know how it's going to end, and they did end it that way. Like, no, the ending needed to be much better. But I still came out with a smile.
Yeah, it was an okay watch.
And very jealous of that young lad and how he can move. Because in my best fitness days in my life, I could never come close to doing some of the stuff he's able to do. Not even close. You know how he does that first jump and then he does 55 flips after that? I couldn't even do the first jump.
Yeah, the dragon kick does look pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his brother does one too. Even like so many talented people, except for Ralph Macchio.
Fake.
So what would you give this?
I'm gonna give it a 6.9.
I'll give it a 7. I'm not disappointed I paid for it. I had a good enough time in it. There were some jokes I liked in the movie. And the couple, they were a charming couple. I was rooting for them. The father I really liked. And then they kind of went silly at the end and just ruined it with the stupid way they did the tournament with this pastel colors and all this other stuff. But
Like the Street Fighter game.
yeah,
Fight!
yeah, it was done even worse than Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So, yeah, really good 3/4 of a movie, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then just an okay ending.
Yeah. And you're not going to be surprised at all.